Sports Mind. Get your head in the game. All right, we're back. Just came back for a short break. We got Lorenzen at pitch 83. He's the top of the sixth. Watching World Series champion Texas Rangers taking on the hottest team in baseball right now, Cincinnati Reds. Rangers beat them last night, so 2-1. Marcus Semien hit the game-winning home run on them in like the seventh, bottom of the seventh, or the bottom of the eighth inning. So that was a tight game. But 3-0, you weren't expecting them to come out and be this hot. Well, take that back because those are the metrics of the Cincinnati Reds that they jump out on you early, 6-7 points in the first 4 or 5 innings. Then you're going 6 through 9, scrapping, fighting, trying to claw back. Plus they have base stealing. They got pretty good coaching from what we've seen so far. We don't get to see them too far. I think they're a NL Central team. But one thing we do know that Dusty Baker used to coach that team. So you want to find out how we feel about the Cincinnati Reds for real? Go into one of our blogs. Dusty Baker got fired. We talk about how it was when Dusty Baker, arguably the greatest baseball player ever, go to his career, go to his coaching, go to manage best baseball player ever. And once he walked away, left a void in our heart. So Dusty, if you're able to hear this, you see this video, you come to our show, Dallas Sports Talk Radio. We're at the corner of Keys and South Lancaster Studios. Doors always open, or you can call us, 214-605-0212. We would love to have you to ask you some of the questions we've been wanting to ask you since we were tots. That's how long we've been fans of Dusty Baker. One time, we'll tell you a quick story since it is baseball season. We were working out in Conyers, Georgia, and we were working in, I guess, a paper mill out in Conyers, one of the largest paper mills in the world. I was a clamp truck driver. Actually, we set the world record for tonnage and linear feet. We ran it the fastest and we run the heaviest. So when you run the fastest and you run the heaviest and you set a world record, your supervisor qualifies for a shift contest, whereas the best shift gets an all expense paid dinner or whatever they want to any restaurant. Well, I'm a steak man. Chose Longhorns. Went there, porterhouse, shrimp on the skewer, everything. They were looking at me like, man, you spent like $200 on food alone. Hey, better than spending $200 on liquor. So we were running out in the paper mill. These two guys were baseball players. Nick Crisp, look him up. He's from Stonebridge, Georgia. Was a pitcher back in the day. So he was a clamp truck driver. Actually, he was the one trained me on a clamp truck. And once he saw how raw I was, he was like, oh yeah, you can run a shift by yourself. And then we end up setting the world record for tonnage and linear feet. He was like, man, that's supposed to be my run. I'm like, hey, you train the best, man. Once you train me, I'm in there. There's no holding back. That's probably why I had to start my own sports talk radio show. Because you take me to any one of the sports talk radio shows in Dallas, I'm going to dominate. Come through the door. Not talking about any of the crap they're talking about. Why Jerry Jones do this? Why Jerry Jones do that? Because he owns a $10 billion football team. If you owned a $10 billion football team, you'd be making some decisions too that people that never gonna see 1 billion in their lifetime. Questioning a man 10 times over, something you could never in your lifetime imagine to receive. 10.6 billion. We sitting here barely making a million and just wondering, can we talk about how much Jerry Jones money he has with the Cowboys owner? A $278 million investment, $10.6 billion. You're a peon at the radio station that he owns, talking crap about him, second guessing him, used to work for him, got fired. Wait, you like, hey, I used to work for the guy, I got fired. Like that's something to brag about. The easiest person in the world, it would seem, to work for would be Mr. Jerry Jones. But a simple fact, all you gotta do is wear the star proudly and do your job. Don't worry about what the president, CEO, general manager is thinking. Once he tells you he's all in, you should be all in too. Stop questioning him. How you gonna question him? You're making $250,000 a year, sitting in a radio station that he paid, signs the checks on. Your check really receipt coming from Jerry Jones has a big old star on it. And you're gonna question him about why he say he's all in, but he doesn't do what you think he should do in a draft, free agency. But every year since Rayne Dakota Prescott has become the quarterback, Jerry Jones has been receiving high marks for what he's done as a drafter. General managers that are going to school, sports management, they're going to school in sports management. Jerry Jones built the school, 2 of them, AT&T Stadium and the Star at Frisco. Those are schools where you can learn how to brand, how to market, how to sell, how to close, always closing. That's what you learn when you get out on the streets and you start selling $5 and $10 crap down in Augusta, Georgia. You learn how to close. That's why we tell everybody, we do free advertising here. You want to come up here and tell people about your business? We want to tell people about your business. We want to tell people that you're black owned, you're minority owned, you're veteran owned, and you need someone to come and try your food, try your product, read your paper, vote for you. That's what we want to do in our community. So we chose the platform Sports Talk Radio. We're going to be the most positive platform in the Metroplex. All you're going to hear is good things about Dallas Cowboys because we love Rayne Dakota Prescott. We tell y'all that every year. Anyone who has anything to say about Rayne Dakota Prescott, hashtag Rain on them, Dakota. It's Rain on them, Dakota. Dak in stride again. Rain Coats, CEAUTX for cancer. We have all these hashtags. Pink check, PINQCHEQ. Pink check, Rain on them, Dakota. Dak in stride again. Dak is our favorite player. We have the Salute the Service version of the jersey. It's going to be hanging up there. We may cut out Troy t-shirt and put that Dak jersey on them because that's the only one that supports them in the city besides us. So if you got anything that you want to say about Rayne Dakota Prescott, call us, 888-637-7678. You can even call us on the office phone, 214-605-0212, so we can come up here at the corner of Keith and South Lancaster Studios and bust you wide open, telling you Dak Prescott is the best thing the Dallas Cowboys got smoking. It's not Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons don't even have a motor. You've been watching them for 3 years. Dude can't even finish 4 quarters of football because he's too busy popping out on social media. But hey, I love him. Dallas Cowboy. They say he the next thing to Lawrence Taylor. We haven't seen that yet, but he's trying. He's trying. He's trying to get there. Maybe if he just try to be the first Michael Parsons instead of being the next Lawrence Taylor, it'll be a lot better here in Dallas. The number to call, 888-637-7678 or 214-605-0212. We're talking all things draft 2024. Dallas Cowboys pick is in number 216. They have chosen Southeast Missouri State Ryan Flournoy, a receiver. Needed a receiver. Been saying they should have picked a receiver up when you got CeeDee Lamb mom alleged. We're not going to call anybody out. CeeDee Lamb's mom alleged on social media say they need to get rid of Dak Prescott. That's when you know you don't want to say it and you don't want to even put it out there. Some women should not be around football. They'll have no idea what they're talking about. Your son was the number one receiver in the NFL. Not just because he was a Dallas Cowboy was he a number one receiver in the NFL. It was because he had Ryan Dakota Prescott as his quarterback as in the NFL. So if they get rid of the guy who just made your son the number one receiver in the NFL, what does that do for your son? That's why we say some people should just keep their mouths shut, stay on social media, and just say things that reflect dandelions or sunflowers or the bluebells or orchids or cat videos or dog videos. Because when you say something as ignorant as the Dallas Cowboys should get rid of their quarterback, it's something in the water. You either been drinking it or you've been smoking it. Because you're not watching the games. You're not watching the dude go out there and make the number 88 become the hottest receiver in the land with the alligator arms. No one talks about silence by the lamb. We put that out there on social media, made it blow up. DallasSportsTalkRadio.com. So we're gonna say alleged because we don't know CeeDee Lamb's mom. All we know is that there's a rumor going around that she had some negative connotations to say about Ryan Dakota Prescott. And as we say, at the corner of Keith and South Lancaster Studios, anybody that has anything to say about Ryan Dakota Prescott, come on up, have a sit down. We're ready for you right here. DallasSportsTalkRadio.com. That's DallasSportsTalkRadio.com. Woo.